All right, family. We get paid to read these books. We're reading this Geno in Pursuit of Perfection this month. And I'm loving the energy, the idea, the perspective that I'm getting from it. And let's get right into it. We on page 67. And he's talking about, the team, the players on the team that he had that won the championship in 95. And one of the players on the team was named Kara Walters. And I looked up Kara Walters. I'm going to tell you her stats in a minute. Now listen to this. This is amazing. Kara is a unique player. She, Rebecca, Carla, Jamila, who ends up at Stanford, all play on the same AAU team together. Go on a few lines. People shy away from recruiting Kara because they say she is immature. I say she's a little kid in a big body. Hey, if you were a 6'7" tall woman, it would be easy to walk around being bitter. Kara takes it as, hey, this is fun. Listen to this. A lot of people miss the boat on Kara because she needs so much work. She's slow, she's overweight, she can't jump, blah, blah, blah. But we all underestimate how competitive Kara is and how much she wants to prove everyone wrong. Teammates, my point is, being underestimated is a blessing. Being underestimated is a blessing. I feel like I've always been underestimated. I mean, I don't think nobody would look at my resume and looked at me coming out of Enfield, North Carolina, in Halifax County out of high school with my grades, my resume, and like, oh, this guy gonna be a millionaire. This guy gonna own a business. He's gonna have a company that has thousands of people as part of their organization. This guy's gonna travel all over the world. This guy's gonna help so many people. This guy's gonna create foundations and help. You can't. Nobody would have looked at me and said that. But that was a blessing, because people don't walk around with a sign on their chest saying, "Hey, I'm a winner. Put me in the game." They just kind of drift and think if they're blessed like I am, they'll stumble across some great environment, a great coach, a great mentor, and a place where you can work with an unlimited opportunity. Nobody walk around with a sign on their chest saying I'm a winner. But it's under there. You gotta find, you gotta go through, you gotta find a needle in a haystack to find them. But when you find them, man, you can build something so special. Now listen to this. Still talking about Kara. So there's no question we take a chance by recruiting her and signing her. Her dream is to go to Boston College, but they won't touch her. I'm glad we don't feel the same way. Thanks in part to Kara, we are in the national championship game, and we don't even have to ask who we are playing, because in the back of our minds, we've known how long as Tennessee. Listen to this. I looked up Kara's stats earlier, and they said Boston wouldn't touch her. Listen to this. Kara Walters was an NCAA champion in 1995, world champion in 1988, a WNBA champion in 1989, and an Olympic champion in 2000, and won 11 top player accolades in women's basketball, and now she's a commentator. And can you believe they didn't even recruit her? She didn't even go to the school she wanted to go to. Look at that. Bro, listen. It don't matter nobody can measure the heart of a champion, man. This is so exciting. It's a blessing to be underestimated. If you underestimated, that should give you extra drive. It gives me extra drive. I love that. Well, I love an underdog story. All right, now let's go on to point two. So here you go. Now this is game time. They're in the game, and Tennessee don't care nothing about Connecticut resume. They balling. So they going back and forth. They're down at halftime. They come back, and at the end of the game, it's down to the last play of the game, and Connecticut is up by 2. He said, now the players are sitting in front of me, and I'm thinking this is going to be a bitch. I'm wondering who I want to inbound the ball. Rebecca is pretty strong. She has a good arm, but who should catch the pass? Janelle? Can Jamel make the free throws? Listen to this. This is my insight. That morning at shoot around, we had gone over out of bounds plays to make sure we had it right. I'm thinking we should use the same play we ran that morning, which is a long pass. And that's the play that they won. That's the play that they ran and they won the game. And my insight is practice, practice, practice. What if he hadn't ran that play in practice that morning? And he hadn't been prepared. And in that situation, it didn't go the way they wanted and they lost. Teammates, practice, practice, practice. You can't replace it. Review, practice, drill, rehearse relentlessly over and over. Top professionals practice more than they play. Amateurs don't practice, they just play and wing it. Just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to this presentation over and over and over and over. All right, point 3, and I'm going to let y'all go. All right, so now the game is over. They won their championship. Everybody is celebrating. This is his first championship. Everybody is celebrating. They in the hotel room. The players are there. Everybody's there except his parents because his dad won't fly and his mama won't come without him and blah, blah, blah. So listen to this. We celebrate into the night. And this is very important, teammate. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. We celebrate into the night. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's just a small group of us left. I'm sitting on the couch with my arms around the 2 seniors, Rebecca and Pam Weber. Jamel is there, Jen and Missy Rose, who are both wearing cellophane on their heads, and a few others, and someone says, let's watch the tape of the game. I mean, they just can't get enough of it. They put it in, and we cheer for every big shot, every big stop on defense. Of course, I'm sitting there watching the tape, and here he go. The coach come out. I'm seeing things I don't like. We make a bad pass against their pressure. We get beat on a pick and roll. Next thing you know, I'm rewinding the tape saying, look at that right there. Do you see how bad this is? They all start laughing at me. Missy turns to me and says, Coach, stuff it. We just won the national championship. Yes, Missy, we did. And my insight from that, seeing areas to improve is a skill. Seeing areas to improve is a skill. Like, I read the same stuff about Nick Saban. They win a championship and he watching the video on the way home. Teammates, I don't know, some people just don't seem like they can see anything that they need to improve. Maybe they don't read books. That's why they don't read books like this. Maybe, I don't know. They just habitually do the same things over and over and over and over and over and don't see anything they need to improve, don't make any adjustments, and just keep on losing. You know, and I'm preaching to me. Maybe I have some of that stubbornness, unwilling to change energy too. I mean, I was in the business 10 years. I mean, after I became an RVP, after we became an RVP, we made $100,000 our first year as an RVP. That was our 7th year. We didn't get to $200,000 until 10 years later. 17 years. 5 years later, we got to $300,000. That's 22 daggum years, man. So, I mean, I ain't preaching to you, I'm preaching to me. In a lot of cases, you know, we don't make adjustments until your back against the wall. It's an emergency or something. It's a financial something. It just takes so much to make an adjustment. You got to change that, teammates. Don't be changing all the time, all over the place stuff that worked and all that. But we do have to become skillful at making great adjustments. Seeing areas to improve and working on it relentless to improve that. That's a skill. Don't keep doing the same thing that's not working and then, and just drift. All right, hope that helps you, teammates. I love it. I love reading these books, man. I love reading these books. That thought today is going to help me. Hope it helps you. Love you guys. We'll run this back again tomorrow.